Max, does he deserve MVP consideration?
Yes, he does. That does not mean that you should actually think about giving him the MVP right now, because clearly that's Drew Brees. But when you look at the likely candidates, when you select among your pool of MVP candidates, Andrew Luck has now replaced Phillip Rivers. And interestingly, you look up their QBRs, he just also passed them there. I mean, 3 guys ahead there. He's 5th in the league in QBR. 3 of the guys ahead of him are Brees, Mahomes, and Goff. And they should all be considered ahead of him in the MVP contest, too. And also Todd Gurley should be. But he's now replaced Rivers, who choked at a bad moment and was done this throughout his career, I hate to say it, as the other guy who's starting to get consideration. I've never forgotten this. It seems a lot of people have. Stephen A., to your credit, you've also always given Andrew Luck credit. That was the dude most likely to take over for Aaron Rodgers as the best in the business. Remember earlier in the season against the Eagles where they had to bring in Brissett to throw the Hail Mary because Luck's arm was a wet noodle? How about that? How about some of those passes last night? Andrew Luck got his arm strength back. It's a wrap. The dude is 6'4", cock diesel, can run, can throw, not afraid to lose, is smart, lives, dreams, eats, sleeps football like a real football nerd. This dude is the truth, and he is now in the conversation.
Hey, Max, can I ask you a question? Do you work for First Take or 1-800-Flowers? Because it looks like you're ready to go and deliver some flowers to Andrew Luck.
Might be.
I mean,
So
is it like that? I'm just saying.
So what? Yeah, it's like that.
I'm just saying.
Sure, it's like that.
Is it like that? I just want to know.
Sure.
Because you know, listen, I got some peeps at 1-800-Flowers now. They sponsor my show all the time, and I love them dearly.
Got you.
I'm just telling you, all I got to do is make a call to them. And listen, I can arrange for you to get the trip to Indianapolis to deliver him some flowers. I mean, ain't no
shame in my game.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. If that's how you feel, it's cool. Let me be very clear. Let me be very, very clear about something here, because it's true. Andrew Luck is balling, no doubt. And Chris Ballard, the general manager, clearly made the right hire with Frank Reich, although that was a second choice because we know he wanted Josh McDaniels, and I think that would have been a mistake. It's great that he's got Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck, 29 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions, completing 67% from his passes. You know what I've always felt years ago, as much as I loved me some RG3, I was never under this illusion that RG3 should have went ahead in the draft of Andrew Luck. I knew better. Andrew Luck is special, no doubt. I also want to applaud the Colts for drafting that kid Nelson out of Notre Dame because as a guard, I mean, this kid is big time. That's an incredible pick. Having said all of that, Max and Damien, can we pump the brakes just a touch? Just a touch. Because Molly Wood, let me finish. Molly Wood, you know where I'm going with this, right? Can we look at the schedule? 4-game winning streak. The Buffalo Bills,
Stephen A.
the Oakland Raiders, the struggling Jacksonville Jaguars. They played that's a different team that went against the Steelers compared to the team we saw the previous 5 weeks. And obviously, Tennessee's respectable, even though they didn't look that way yesterday. 3 of those 4 victories, Buffalo, Oakland, and Jacksonville. Come on now. Come on. Let's bump the brakes.
Can you get the man a resume?
I'm just saying, like,
well, hold on. First of all, Buffalo has one of the best top defenses in the National Football League.
You're going
there?
Yeah. You're going there.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Molly,
wasn't it Jets
Molly, don't get me started
about that.
You were
wild in that video. Wild.
Mentally, I moved past that. You're trying to bring me back to that. But listen. Absolutely, Andrew Luck deserves to be in the MVP conversation. I mean, we talked about 7 straight games with 3 or more touchdown passes. Do you know that the only 2 players to have a longer streak are Tom Brady and Peyton Manning in both of the historic seasons? Think about that. I mean, we talk about Pat Mahomes and we talk about Todd Gurley, and they're playing lights out. But when you're talking about being in a situation where you're throwing 3 or more touchdown passes in 7 straight games,
and against some good defenses. Tennessee got a defense.
I don't care what Stephen A. talking about. You can read the schedule all you want. And listen, I tweeted out, Indianapolis is they're building a bully. They're building a bully. I'm not going to whoa. They're building a bully. Watch out for Indianapolis Colts.
I want to get to the Panthers. Stephen A.
You're the one that brings up competition all the time. How are you going to ignore that now?
No. You're not going to sit here on the show and try to downplay what Andrew Luck is doing right now. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Okay.
No, I'm not having it.
All right, let's all take it down a notch. 6-inch voices, please.
One thing about Luck,
Yeah.
It's the old Roy Jones song.
Okay.
Y'all must have forgot. Luck is that man.
I like it.